Hello everyone, my name is Hehanussa. I am from SMP Negeri Ambon, and today I'll be telling you the story of Sukung Kapas Pemisah Gandong. Have you heard of it? Well then, let me tell the story of Sukung Kapas Pemisah Gandong. Please listen to it carefully. Hundreds of years ago, there lived two boys who were siblings. They both loved and respected each other. The two brothers' jobs are farmers and fishermen. They live a very simple life. They live in a small area that people call Anyo Anyo Island. Called Anyo Anyo Island because the island appears to be floating above sea level when viewed from afar. On the island they live on, many kinds of plants grow. One of them is the breadfruit tree. The breadfruit tree that is known as the cotton breadfruit. Known as cotton breadfruit because the contents are white and clean like a cotton. Cotton breadfruit is their favorite fruit because it tastes so good. Once upon a time, there's a problem in both of their lives. The problem started because of a fight over one cotton breadfruit. On a sunny afternoon, the two brothers were relaxing in front of their house, chatting. Suddenly, the younger brother expressed his intention to take the breadfruit belonging to the older brother. "Brother, may I take your breadfruit?" asked the younger brother hopefully. "I can't give the breadfruit to you. I also want to eat it," said the older brother hurriedly. "Come on, why don't you want to give the breadfruit to me? Aren't I your brother? You're supposed to have relented and given the breadfruit to me," whined the younger brother. Seeing the whining of the younger brother, the older brother became angry. No, no, no. I still won't give the breadfruit to you. Who are you that you keep forcing me to give the breadfruit? Even if you ask in tears, I still won't give it to you. One more thing you need to know. I never had a brother like you," swears the older brother. After saying that, there was a deep silence for an instant. My brother didn't think so. His whole body became cold and trembling. He was very angry with his brother. The younger brother answered in a tone mixed of anger and sadness. "How dare you deny your brother just because of that breadfruit?" With an angry face, the younger brother left the older brother. Suddenly, Anyo Anyo Island split into two parts. The younger brother was on one part of the island that was released and drifted into the middle of the sea, while the older brother was on the other part of the island. Not only was the island split apart, the breadfruit tree was also split. Some of the trees were with the younger brother, while the other parts of the trees remained on the island inhabited by the older brother. The younger brother immediately took his boat and sailed on the island, which broke up, leaving his brother. I don't know what he was thinking, but it was too late. He still left his brother. After sailing for some time, the younger brother arrived in the lands of Haria. He lowered his anchor. Then the younger brother looked back and still saw the face of his brother. The younger brother decided to sail again. While sailing, the island that was brought by the younger brother was cut off in front of Haria country. The island is called Molana Island. The younger brother decided to sail again to continue his journey by sailing to Ambon Island. The younger brother threw the anchor back and rested for a while, eating his lunch. It was getting dark. He decided to stay on the island of Ambon. The younger brother then looked for a safe place to rest. In the morning, the younger brother woke up and saw that his brother was still visible. The younger brother then lifted his anchor. Strangely, the anchor could not be lifted by him. It turned out that the anchor of the boat was tied to the seabed. The younger brother tried to lift the anchor again, but it was still tight. The younger brother then cut the anchor into 3 parts so that it became Tiga Island. Until now, the island is still in the Lehitu Peninsula, which is now the guardian of Asilolo country. The younger brother then decided to sail again until he could not see his brother. And then the younger brother finally lowered his anchor on an island. That is where he stayed. Until now, the island is called Ambalao Island. Ambalao Island consists of 7 countries whose inhabitants are Muslim, while the older brother was on the next part of the island, Nusa Laut. Nusa Laut consists of 7 lands whose inhabitants are Christian. The separation between the older brother and the younger brother made Nusa Laut Island the older brother and Ambalao Island the younger brother. The breadfruit tree that was the cause of the separation until now is widely grown in the 2 islands. From this story, we learned that we must maintain a good relationship with our siblings and not separate just because of one problem. Thank you.